Good morning, guys. Welcome to week 4 out of 180 days that we're trying to change our life. Today is the 2nd of September and I'm running a bit late. I won't be able to film today's session, which is a chest and arm session, but I'm happy to be seeing you here. And so without any further ado, let's get on with the day because we're actually running pretty late. So let's iron this top that we have here for my gym, and then let's go and work out because it's getting late. As you guys know, that we made a commitment to change our life. As you guys know, when it comes to changing things about our lives, it all starts with us. It starts with you becoming something else. Obviously, this 6 months until February 13th, my key goals are to build habits that are forever, for life habits, excuse me there. And waking up early and hitting the gym has been just superbly perfect for me. It just gives me the time and the convenience I need to. Once I'm done with the gym, I can do so much more and I can focus on other aspects of life. So building habits such as this has been really has been just amazing. The other thing that I've noticed that I enjoy doing during the time I get up is just working out and taking a cold shower, doing sauna, doing other stuff in the morning. Turns out it gives me a lot of energy later on throughout the day. So I'm pretty happy with that. And then the other aspect, another focus I have right now is to clear my debt. When I say clear my debt, it's to just have zero on all my credit cards, no more loan. And by doing that, I'm just being extremely aggressive. I'm even moving out because I want to make sure like by the time the 6 months has gone past, I've gotten rid of at least 80% of my debt, so I can start building wealth, so I can start saving money, so I can start thinking more clearly and investing in ideas and products that my heart sings to it. So guys, it is important, again, just to emphasize on that aspect. If you want to change your life, you've got to change yourself, because the weather, it won't make a difference. Right now, again, we're running late. It can show you outside, guys. It's pretty terrible. Like, but we must know that this is life. Let me just show you outside. If you guys can see, it's just dark and gloomy. But like I said, it is life. It's just the way things are done in life. But anyways, I'll leave you guys to where I need to jet off to the gym. I need to be there by 6 o'clock. So by 8:30, I have to be back home, get on with work, and so on and so forth. Stay tuned for more in this video, and I'll catch you later. Anyway, bye. Alright guys, your boy is back, and the time currently is just about past. You know, and once again, welcome to week 4. And I just want to say this, right? To whom much is given, much is tested. You know, every time I think about all the blessings that God is throwing in our lives, we tend to then have some challenges in life, because it's just what happens when you're being given a lot of abundance, right? You will be put to test, and you will be tested, you know. And today's verse actually is Mark 7:7. I'll just share with you guys right now for you guys to see sometime where my philosophy and the way I think about life comes from, right? So today's the verse is from Matthew 7:7, if you guys can see there, and it reads as the following: ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find it, knock and it will be opened to you. Guys, go ahead and start asking, because when you're asking, God for these blessings, you will be given. Once you start seeking for that particular blessings and such, you will find it. Keep on knocking those doors and it shall be opened for you. You know, a lot of the philosophy in life, the way you live your life, it all has to do with what you surround yourself with, what you consume. And these days it's a bit hard to kind of get people's attention, right? Because everybody's looking for that fast, instantaneous, just that instant gratification that all of us wanted to have, want to feel good. And I'm guilty of it as well, because sometimes I'm just so tired, I just want to switch off. Like I said, the way of how life should be lived, it truly has a lot to do with how you perceive this entire world and what is your philosophy of life. By philosophy of life, guys, what I mean is how you look at things that are happening to you. Are they happening to you? Are they happening for you? And then how then you navigate based on that is fairly important. But you know, I'm making this weekly vlog showing people that it is possible to change your life in 180 days, because changing your life in a month is not enough. Like, when I say change your life, it really truly is building the basic fundamentals that you feel like you need to then get you to the next level in life. So giving myself 6 months is a way, in a way, I'm essentially saying, all right, let me sort this part of my life that's been all over the place. And when you give yourself not a month but 6 months, you have plenty of time to work on that stuff. You will definitely not just go in a straight line, like a linear line. You will definitely go more like a let's say like a trigonometry, but a line like this, where you go up and down, and there's gonna be, you know, progress here and there. And that is just to set a real human being. It's not like every single thing that you say to yourself is gonna do, it's gonna happen within 6 months, but it's about that progress. A lot of us don't really focus on the journey. We're more enticed to the final destination, which doesn't work like that, man. And you know, just one more thing I want to say. I'm a yapper, and I tend to yap a lot anyways. So I'm gonna leave you guys to it. I'm gonna go back and get ready to have my 2 eggs with some tomato sauce and the bread, and then I have my protein shake. That is just sort of my breakfast for today. It really varies every day. And but yeah, we'll get cracking with work, and hopefully catch you guys later on throughout the day to give you guys some gems and hopefully motivate you guys to do something about your life. Really truly to start pushing yourself, to start with 1 habit or 2 habits, and remember that, you know, a lot of the habits that we want to build, we need to be really intentional about them. Otherwise it's just, you know, always wishing for a lot of things but not really putting in the work anyways. So with that said, guys, let me leave you to it, and I'll catch you later. Let me go enjoy this food and get on with work. I'll catch you soon. Bye. Okay guys, solid work done. We've done so this is the time I set up for 2 hours. I've done about just an hour and about 25 minutes. And yeah, it's just now my pipeline is building up. I can't wait to see what the code was gonna complain again. But for a little reference, for those of you that don't really know what I do, I work as a Java and AWS backend developer, and currently we've migrated to GitLab, and we've also have to increase our code coverage, like JUnit, Sonar, mutation, all that goes to like a really high percentage. And so this morning I just been pretty much writing lots of unit tests and mutation tests to just help with the code coverage and make sure the code works as expected. So that's good news. But for those of you guys that have been looking to get into like a tech industry, as everybody's been talking about it, you know, how AI has been, you know, really, it's getting really popular, I should say. The one way to get ahead really truly is to realize that there's a lot of skills that it's just gonna be hard for you to learn right now because AI is just can do everything. But you have to make sure you are still quite valuable to whatever company you work for. And if you're not into tech industry, I mean, coming into the tech industry, you have to either come specifically to this LM and AI stuff really is if you go like into software development, I can see that being very difficult because AI can do so much, like so much, which is bizarre. But don't be discouraged. Always try to do your best to get into it. And the way I got into software engineering really truly has been mainly through the normal route that everyone follow. Go to school, I went to uni, graduate, and I got a job. And since then I've just been working really, you know, that's what life sometimes gets to really. For those of you guys, like I said, if you really want to get into the tech industry, you have to fight for it. You have to really be very knowledgeable, and you gotta make sure whatever it is that you do, you bring lots of different values to this company. So you have to be so good at different aspects of things. So try to master that out anyways. But if you're someone who's happy at your job, yeah, keep doing it. Excuse me. I think it's time for a break. 10:47. Think it's been solid work. Time is on pause right now. I think I should get some food, maybe a cup of coffee, and once this pipeline build, oh, it failed. It failed. Alright, let me find out what happened and why the pipeline failed, and I'll get back to you. Bye. Alright, look at the time, guys. I've tried almost everything I could think of using GitLab Duo to help me fix the issue, and it's 12 o'clock, I need to go eat. I've tried a few things, it's just not working. My bit test is failing, my mutation test pretty much is just failing. It's not, the test passes it, but some reason on the pipelines keep on failing, and so it must be the pre-hook test or something like that. I will sort that out later after my lunch, but for now it's time to munch. Maybe grab a cup of coffee. I still didn't get a chance to go and grab my coffee because when you so focus on work, literally time flew. I showed you guys the time before. It's just nearly 12 and I'm like, okay, before you stay here, before you get stuck here, go eat, Bruno. Otherwise you're gonna be stuck in here. Anyways, this is the life of a software developer, and that's what we tend to do. It's just fight the code, trying to understand why is it failing, trying to figure out. It might be something simpler, I might be missing something small, but until then, we never know. Let's go.
And this is one of the problems with this discussion, right? The things that I've just said there are borne out in Pew Research data, Morgan Stanley results. Like, these are incontrovertible facts, right? They are there. And any girl that is listening who earns more than £50,000 a year and has got a master's or above level education and is toward their late 30s or toward their late 20s or in their 30s knows this problem. You know the fact that you are struggling to find a man that you feel is eligible for you, right? That needs to be out there. The problem that happens around this discourse is that it posits men and women as adversaries and competitors of each other, right? As enemies. This means that worthwhile compassion, which is needed to both women and men. If you're a woman who has gone through your education, you've dedicated yourself to achieving a degree, you know, your mother's generation wasn't able to achieve this, and you're the first person that's maybe gone to uni or got a bachelor's or got a master's or got a PhD, and then you spend some time in a career grinding away and you're now on 150 grand a year, you think, right, I'm 31, I'd love to settle down, this would be amazing for me. Where are all of the men at? Hang on a second. And what you realize is that not only now are you competing with all of the other increasing cohort of women that are high achievers with status, employment and education, but you're also competing with a 21-year-old barista who still lives at home with her parents for this small cohort of guys.
Okay, so quick recap on what Chris was talking about on the podcast with Steve Batley. It's that some sort of interesting numbers here, right? So 80% of the women actually prefer when a man approach them. But here's the problem. About 84% of the men are scared of approaching women because of the nonsense we have been seeing. We have been seeing those online, where because of one man or two or a few men with power behaved in a certain way and made certain comments. We've seen that a lot actually at the gym, where the ladies were, you know, filming guys now for being creep, because one guy was a bit creepy. All of a sudden, all men became creepy, and so men stopped that kind of stuff. Like, let me stop approaching these ladies out here, whether it's at the gym, at the mall, because women start reporting lots of shit like, oh, this guy is so weird, just a creepy guy approached me on the street. Oh, and that's not to say that doesn't happen. My point, what he's trying to say here, Chris and Stephen, what they're discussing is how this loneliness pandemic is, you know, hitting a lot of men, and how women at the age of 30 plus are struggling to find a man. And there's this whole thing going on. Men are scared of approaching women, but women want men to approach them. And the reason why we're scared is that, like I said, is because of the little nonsense that been happening out there. And so people are like, as a guy, I'm like, actually, them not even go to that girl at the gym. Why? Because I've seen a few videos of these motherfuckers posting online, making a guy look so bad for approaching a lady, or for looking at a lady at the gym. So it becomes such a bad thing now, right? And the ladies, they're like, no, we would not approach a man, because men should approach a woman. But men are now scared to approach a woman because there's a lot of nonsense like this online, and people talking about it, and this whole dating app nonsense that's been happening is all just shambles. Like, it's crazy. Very interesting podcast for those of you guys. I would definitely encourage, go and listen to it. Lots of different facts there, and lots of reason why a lot of men are sexless, and why a lot of women are struggling to find a partner, especially once they've gone past 30. It's a real issue, but I don't think a lot of us really pay too much attention to it. But anyways, let's get back to work. It's nearly past, so I will catch you guys later. Bye. Okay guys, a cheeky stop by the traffic light, and I just wanted to say that I'm just on my way to the gym to get a leg session done. And yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know, really, truly, it is one of those things. Sometimes this morning, I was meant to be in the gym quite early, but my head this morning was not complying. So I actually had some difficulties, like falling asleep, just resting well, and so on and so forth. I couldn't get that done. So that was really, really annoying. And so I was like, okay, lunchtime I got to the gym, which I feel much better. I just couldn't sleep, man. My head, oh my goodness. But here we are, we're going for a leg session today. My leg sessions are usually the same. I'm trying to maximize strength, so I'll be squatting today. And so I'll be a squat, and then I'll do just compound exercises, basically, just again for strength here, making sure the legs are stronger and stronger each and every time. But anyways guys, other than that, do not take too long here on the road. I'll catch you later. Bye.
AMG, Billy truck, trapping out the ghost. 7-figure payment, time is money, gotta go. Addicted to the game, for the show. Met her at the party, she was playing with her nose. Big dog, I could get the highs and the lows. 5-star suite, she ain't never going home. New Kelly Birkin, red bottoms on her soul. Maybach, heard you only 150 sold. Diamonds in my chain, go blind when they play. Diamonds in my chain, go blind when they play. Diamonds in my chain, go blind when they play. Diamonds in my chain, diamonds in my chain. Get out my face. Nacho's back, now you rockin' a Bronny jersey. I been seeing them sirens, when we stopping on Chase, we gon' go for a chase or something. More money, more problems, so give me the money, cause you know I'm a problem solver. I do what I want, and you do what you can, little nigga, I'm by the box. Take a look at my bitch, drip chat. Take a look at the crib, drip chat. Take a look at the whips, drip chat. Take a look at the chain, drip chat. Look, I stay double G, I'm rockin' a Gucci.
Okay guys, let me quickly show you what I got from Tesco. I went there just to buy something. It's weekly shopping, so it comes about £50 for this week. and 50 pounds, what, it's about what, $65-$60 US dollar. So I've got myself some salads. Honestly, simple. You can have that with eggs, some bell peppers, you guys can see, easy. Got some cherry tomatoes, simple. I got myself some rolls. These are nice. Sometimes you can just blast some eggs, bacon, whatever you want into these, and they're quite cheap as well. It's like £1. Tonight I'm making this mushroom creamy pasta, so that's why I bought the mushroom, because I want to have that with chicken. I bought myself a few more bananas because I've already got some here, so I got myself a few more bananas, and plus I still have lots of different fruit, so I haven't eaten all of them, so I can't just buy more fruits just yet. And then we go into vegetable stuff again. Carrots, always. You can dash this on anything. Whatever you're making, any stew, you can always add carrots and bell peppers, and yeah, why not? I got myself some zucchini, or whatever you guys can call it, courgette or zucchini, same thing. Got myself some bacon, which I will do with the mushrooms, just yeah, for flavors and such. Fresh ginger, you can see here. Got some chili flakes, even though I can't have much of it. I got some chicken cubes. Okay, let me see what else we got. Let me put this here. We got some chickpeas. Again, nice. You can put that anywhere, anything really. Some more chopped tomatoes, because making a stew is quite important. Some honey. Evaporated milk, because you can have that with cake, biscuits, tea, porridge, which anything really. So I got some cream. That's again for the mushroom. Like I said, I'm making that tonight. That's why I bought the cream. Got some bean salad. You can just, again, whenever you feel like snacking something, you can snack on this with salad and eggs. Health. Just a clove of garlic. Got myself some oat milk. That's only milk I can actually drink, that my stomach doesn't cry. Some tomato puree. I've got some turkey, actually, meat. So these meatballs, they're actually turkey. I wanted beef, but they didn't have any more, so I got that. I love turkey, so I've also got some turkey steaks. Again, these are good. That's that. Got myself some chicken breast fillets, as you can see there. We can make anything with these. We can chop them. We can make them as a fillet. We can pretty much do anything we want with them. So, and I've got myself just about 36 white eggs. These are large eggs. These are, how many of them? 12. So I got 3 of these, so we got 36 eggs. Another one. And last one. So 36 eggs should be enough for the week, given the fact I eat about 4 to 5 eggs a day. It should be enough, you know. Let's say even if I eat 4 times 7 every day a week, that's only 28. So doing well. Every now and then I might have 5 or, you know, a few more. But what do you think for just about 49 quid? That's it really. Just it's not a lot, but these are quality, at least from Tesco. I like buying things from Tesco because it's just alright. It's not too expensive, it's not too cheap, the quality is decent from what I like anyway. So yeah, with that said, I'll go and pack this up, and then I'll catch you later for some food. Bye. Right about to watch this movie here. Tehran on Netflix. But most importantly, the meal is done. Whoop, voila. Let me show you guys what we're looking at here. So, like I said, some chicken, got the pasta there, the mushroom, the bread. Simple, basic, it works. So let's devour that. Let's devour that and eat. Anyway, catch you later. See you tomorrow. Bye.